Oftentimes I'll say my name, and oh, African. You guys have strange names. No, we don't have strange names. Americans have strange names. Condoleezza. What is that? Beyonce. What is that? Bush. What is that? How could you have named your leader Bush? Does that sound like the name of a leader? So when you hear African names like Mbutu, Wasale, they're not strange. We give people names with meanings. And while I'm on this subject, African Americans, my brothers and sisters, I'm going to need you to not name your kids things like Shanisha, Shalisha, Shaquita. I actually met someone with that name, and I asked her, my name is Enoinwek. What is your name? My name means gift. And she looked at me with all the attitude she could muster. It's an African name. No, it's not. Don't you ever associate those type of names with Africa. Those type of names, Shamikwa, Shalikwa, Levitra, we don't have those type of names. It's a new day. There are a lot of stereotypes associated with Africa. We're not all about tigers. We are not all about lions. And we're not all about Nigerian email scams. Although, thanks to your response to those emails, Africa 101. There's a stereotype, the notion that we have that one blow dart, this one thing that can take you out instantaneously in a single swoosh, you know. We need that here in America. I'll tell you what we don't have in Africa: misbehaving children. Because before the brain cells that are even associated with the tantrum can begin to form a unit, calm your happy ass down. Oh, emails. White people. It's 2009. Why are you still being scammed? What inheritance did you leave in Africa? I have an email for you. Dear dummy, if you're sending money to Africa for an inheritance that you did not inherit, you deserve to be scammed in any and every which way possible. Signed, Nigerian. It's rough being African in LA, especially in February, where everyone is trying to out-African you. I have to show and prove that I'm African. You don't sound African. What does an African sound like? I remember when I see people with the scarves and blowing incense, Erika Batu, using words like the motherland, celebrating that random holiday called Kwanzaa. What is Kwanzaa? We don't have Kwanzaa in Africa. I said it. What is a Kwanzaa? I'm not impressed by people who use words like the motherland and celebrate that holiday called Kwanzaa. You will never hear a Kenyan or Nigerian, wait, what are you doing for Kwanzaa? I'm going to the motherland. That was funny. People think there's no food in Africa. There's food, it's just not enough. So we need the help. The Red Cross, United Way, Oprah. Can I have a round of applause for Oprah for building that school in South Africa, please? Yay, Oprah. She took the Los Angeles Unified School District Standard for Education to Africa. Great. A place where you cannot draw an unhappy face on a child's paper because it'll traumatize them. You can't write with red marker because it's not good for their self-esteem if they're failing. If you're failing, should you even have self-esteem? I'm just asking. You get asked a lot of dumb questions when you're African. You're African? Are you hungry? Do you have AIDS? Do you know Nelson Mandela? Do you know Michael Jackson? My all-time favorite. You're African? How'd you get here? You mean as in the slave trade, how'd you get here? Well, I tell them, it was hard. We were packed like sardines. No room for our legs. No water, very little food. 15 long hours above the ocean. I will never fly with British Airways again. Thank you.